Good evening, travelers and adventurers, and welcome to tonight's Wild Beyond the Witchlight, featuring a Tailspire giveaway.
Oh my gosh, it's wild. It's beyond, and I've heard there's going to be Witchlight involved.
Somewhere.
Indeed.
Somehow.
Well.
Hey, thank you for the resub, Dewick. And Iris, thank you so much for the resub.
Hey, thanks.
Hello,
Yeah, we
hello,
did stay on.
lovelies.
We did stay on spooky music, didn't we?
Yeah, the
We
combat
did.
music is, it's getting us in the mood.
You guys are still in combat.
We're getting back in the zone.
Exactly.
How's everyone doing tonight?
I can't say I'm doing badly.
I legally can't say yes or no to this answer, so I'm just going to give a thumb sideways. It's the
That's
best I
valid.
can do.
The old sideways thumb trick, classic, really. Dude, I cannot wait until we get more information about the strange little creature.
I don't want to know more about the strange creature.
Well, he could be a friend of ours. Has that ever occurred to you?
He's creeping me out. Me as a person, Tissero's probably fascinated, but me as a person's just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
He's a nice fella. My gosh.
His cheekbones are a little much for me.
By the way,
Cheekbones.
I cannot see Liar.
Liar.
Oh, yeah, Liar's
pants
missing
on
again.
Fire.
It's doing that thing
Wait,
again.
wait. Seriously?
Yeah, you might have to drop her down a couple times.
I'm so confused. Wait.
Also, Lovely's apologies. We're having some technical difficulties across some places. So, until then, you can see us have our own technical difficulties with putting our minis down.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Tailspire, did you guys know we're giving away a copy of Tailspire tonight to celebrate the month of June?
Oh,
Ooh, my.
baby.
That's right, lovelies. There's instructions pinned above. If you would like to enter a chance to win a copy of Tailspire, we will be drawing names during our break.
Liar's inside the room, right?
Yeah, she was
She's in the
in.
room.
I just don't remember where she was.
Okay, Liar's inside the room again.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Do you not see her?
No.
I'm clicking on her and it's bringing me to the interior, but I don't see my lady.
I'm just going to keep dropping this many until something happens.
But there she is,
Hey,
there she is.
Yeah! Woo! I missed her.
Wait, how did she get taken out of the initiative order?
Well, probably because he had to delete the other liars he was seeing, but we weren't.
Oh.
Yeah. Ah, shucks.
That's
Not
smart.
to worry, not to worry. I'll let you know. Liar went first before anyone else. I made that up.
I thought she actually was first in the initiative order, though.
That is actually right.
Oh, was that?
I thought she
Yeah,
was.
no,
I'm
that
last.
is right. Yeah.
Well, look at me go.
There we go.
Yeah!
Also,
Well, to kill a
lovelies-
little time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, go ahead, please.
You know, I just have announcements, but you know.
No, go ahead, announce things. I was only going to talk about my backstory, personal tragedies, but no, please. You know,
Oh, now I'm
the
interested.
announcements are really important, so go ahead.
I'm kind of interested now. Now I'm kind of invested in the personal tragedy.
I was going to tell all about it. So, the truth is... Hi, Mariah, you're back!
Is it working?
Oh, this poor
Am I
girl.
back?
Yeah! What,
Are
how
you
good?
Yeah.
Andy!
Andy!
Hey.
It's all
Okay,
coming together.
You arrived just in time to hear about my life story and personal tragedies.
Hell yeah. I'm excited for
Oh,
tragedy.
yeah. People are cutting out for me.
Uh-oh.
You might have to get on your phone.
But the only announcement I was gonna make is, remember, lovelies, this month in June, on the 27th, right? 27th, or is it the 28th? Oh my god. I'm fucking it up. The 28th! On the 28th, we're doing our 2-year anniversary donathon. We'll be splitting half of the funds to charity for the American Bird Conservancy.
Oh,
My lord.
yes. Save
That
the
much time
birds.
already.
We've got 10 hours of games, silliness, goofs and gaffs, jests, boondoggling. and lots of fun,
Yeah.
silly giveaways and goal rewards for the
Extra
for the
boondoggling.
donathon.
Emphasis on the boondoggling.
What the heck is that?
I had to look her up for
Boondoggling?
it, actually.
Yeah.
Boondoggling
Confused.
is like lazing about, I think, right? Isn't
I
that
hope
like
so.
the act of not doing anything?
Hmm.
Maybe?
I boondoggle all the time.
Mm-mm. I've seen it.
It's true. Anyway, back to
Hmm?
personal story and tragedies. At age 6, I was a carpetbagger, and I went down to Richmond after the war to gain my fortune. Things went wrong after that. You see, there was warrant out for my arrest in several states. I didn't know how to read. I was only 6. I learned how to read, thankfully.
You didn't know how to read at 6?
Only 5 years later, I learned how to read at age 11.
And that is exactly why they voted you to have inspiration.
Wait, really?
Yeah, remember we voted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
Congratulations.
things are starting to come up my way.
But there's also a second person that has also gotten inspiration.
Why? Who could it be?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The people have spoken, and they have chosen T0.
Really?
Tissero.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Actually, technically, you did lose to Goat, but I'm not sure who Goat is.
Goat, I think, is supposed to be the little freak.
Just the little guy, because he's the goat. Remember?
Ha. Okay, I get it now. He's not a little freak.
He's the little freak.
Okay.
He's a little
Hey,
freak.
I think he is a freak. Sorry.
We
Thank
address
you.
him as the little freak in like an affectionate way. You know what I mean?
I don't.
It's like, yes, he's a.
I made
Oh,
it derogatory.
Carries
Oh,
a knighthood with him. He's
I
from
like
a
him.
kingdom. I cannot.
I think he's cool. I enjoy him.
Little
I like that
freak
he's silly.
derogatory.
Wha-
Okay.
Look
well,
at what our
let's-
party is made up of. Who are you to judge?
I'm a princess.
Okay, let's. Okay, so does anyone want to get back with the recap?
That's pretty good.
You Derek, read the recap.
I didn't write one.
What do you mean? You're in charge of the recap.
Hold on, I got this.
Oh
I
my
got
god,
the-
you didn't write the recap. You know what? Before we start with that, hi Wyvern.
I'm gonna improvise one.
Wait,
I'm gonna improvise one.
Can we take inspiration away from Derek depending on his
No,
performance?
wait. I did write one. I wrote it, and I'm going to recite it right now.
Yeah, you wrote it.
Session 9. The party, all progressing from their battle with the Herringons, having made a new friend out of a giant snail, and with a strange lantern in their possession, moved on to the crashed hot air balloon. They didn't have to travel far before they found a tower surrounded with brambles and thorns, with balloons seemingly at the top. They were alerted from a voice from the very pinnacle of this tower to show exceeding caution as there were, quote, snakes in the brambles. So, using some quick thinking, the party decided it would be best to have one person divert the attention of the snakes, Liar, and the others to sneak in. Liar gave this an honest attempt and had some meager success, but the party, unfortunately, did not have the same success sneaking into the tower. With a little bit of hustling and a little bit of bustling, the party were all able to rush into the building before the snakes gained on them, and now have found themselves trapped inside, with large constrictors just beyond the door and a strange little dragon knight fellow only a few stories above us. And that's where we left off. Did I miss anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, good. See,
Did you
I wrote
cover
it.
my unicorn blood?
Oh, yes.
What was the best part?
Tissero healed Parsnip with a little bit of her blood, which is like, oh my god, her blood heals people. We can never let this get out.
Also, congratulations on session 10, everybody. 10 sessions.
Yeah, you guys did it.
10 more sessions, and I start humoring the idea of making our sticker merch. See if anyone's died yet.
I'm sorry,
we will.
you guys will live.
Also, Andy, do you know
Blessed.
your arc right now?
Yeah, that was the goal.
No.
Just checking.
I felt like people needed a hand. I felt like we needed someone to, tank and do some healing.
I mean, Ark would have no issue with this right now. He can't be poisoned, right?
He cannot be poisoned. Or is it diseased?
Hmm. I'm surprised it's not both, to be honest.
I'll have to look at his character sheet.
Well.
Well, indeed.
Well,
You find
three
yourselves
holes in the ground.
inside of a tower with giant snakes on the outskirts. They have a reach of 10 feet, and they are able to attack you guys. So, you guys got a bit of a predicament here. And
Yeah,
it's the
we're
top
more
of
than
the
10
round.
feet away.
Now, keep in mind, the little freak, as he's affectionately called, is going on Rana's turn. Okay? Parsnip
Got it.
just got 1 health. So, begin.
Go get him, liar.
All right. So here's my question. Do I beat the shit out of some snakes, or do I try to keep a more defensible position here?
That's up to you. Just know that I cannot heal you.
I'm out of key points. All right. What do we do in this situation? This is very tricky, because if I go in and I attack, this is tricky. I wouldn't be able to leave without an attack of opportunity, and also they've got a bit of a range. Okay.
Throw a rock.
Do you have any ranged options?
I don't have. She fights
You have
with
a
her
dagger?
fists. She does have a dagger, a singular
Throw a
dagger.
dagger. You could throw one dagger.
This the only dagger she's got.
I have knives. I had
I
a
have
knife.
All right, you know what?
One.
Why not?
Can you
I'm
guys
not-
hear me on my phone?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do this and see if Tailspire will work for me.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway. So, I'm going to make a. It's going to be this plus my proficiency to throw this freaking dagger at this freaking snake. Hiya!
Oh, well,
Okay.
look at that. 22.
Nice.
you say.
Nice. Now it's going to be this D4 plus my dex. Nice. So that's 8 points of damage. Eat dagger, you freaking scaly son of a bee.
One more time, how much damage is it?
8 damage.
8 damage it is. And to which one?
The one directly in front of the door.
Directly in front of the door? Okay,
that's right.
you
Where
got
is
it.
the second one, by the way? I'm only seeing one on the board.
There are 2 of them. You might have to adjust your scroll or your green lever
Oh, I
to
also only
see where it is.
Let me see.
Just raise a bit on the green, and then you should be able to see it. Set your
I'm all
green
the
to
way
like...
up to
Yeah, I'm all the way up
5.1.
and I don't see it.
Wait, what?
Look,
I'm at
I don't know if you
6,000,
can
there's
see it on
no-
the stream, but there's just one snake here.
Congratulations,
Wow.
guys! We killed one of the snakes already. Woohoo!
Oh, we
we
did it!
We forgot to put in the recap. Haha.
Derek, how could you forget that part?
Okay, hold on. Why did it do
Did
that?
we level up?
No, you did not.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
did.
are very much still fighting for your lives.
At level 3.
Yes, at level 3.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
confirmed.
Well, hey, you. Hold on, I have to do some things with this.
Take your time.
1, 2. Do you see this one?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. There we go. All right, so that is what, 6 damage, and
He did 8
yeah,
damage.
8 damage.
8 damage. 8. Terribly sorry about that. All right, 8 damage dealt. And is that at the end of your turn?
Sure is.
Okay. And with that, you have one thrown dagger at the one directly in front. So now it is going to retaliate. So now let's see here. We have okay. So they are going to attempt to get into here, and they're going to basically do a strength check, see if they could break through this door.
Oh boy.
Okay, get ready.
Do it.
And I ran so far away.
If I could get this D20 out. Ah. Okay, I'll go with this one. Ooh, okay, okay. And okay, and you see that the stone doorway is actually starting to give. And they will have to one here, one here. Yep, so this thing barrels into the stone doorway that is just a little bit too small for it. And as it does it, the entire building starts to shake as you see dust flying down.
Oh.
It looks like it can almost make it inside. As you start seeing the tongue just almost barely getting close enough to like where Parsnip is.
Oh.
It's going to after that kind of back out off a little bit so I won't get hit again. And then it's the next one's turn. Oh, I have to add that one back into... Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now this one is going to also make that same attempt. So first... All right, so... As this one hits the doorway... This one is also going to kind of make the foundation shake as some of the doorway frame starts to crumble away. And this doorway is looking... They are able to essentially get their head into it.
Okay. Quick question. There's a ladder in here, right?
Yes. Conceptually, there's a ladder going all the way up to the top.
Conceptually.
There's no way snakes can climb that freaking ladder. We need to start getting people up!
Also, is
Okay.
it just me or did one of the snakes disappear off the board again?
Let's just
And out of the
assume they're just-
initiative order?
I see
Wait,
that I'm
They're
having the
not
same
in
problem.
initiative order, but they should still be there. You still
Mhm.
should see... There's not a second snake.
The
I don't
second
see the
snake disappeared.
But that's just theater of mind. It's giving us trouble.
Okay.
We'll figure it
That's
out.
fine.
There's one there. That's the important thing.
There are 2. I'm going to fix that. But, okay. Medium rare, you're up next.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to maneuver the
The spire.
yeah. All right. I don't want to give this thing attacks of opportunity, so I'm gonna draw my bow.
Okay.
And I will unleash an arrow upon its face.
Okay. And what do you roll to hit? Ah, 11. 11, 11. That arrow skids off of the stone and narrowly misses the snake's head.
I was mildly nervous by the fact that the ball seems to be collapsing in around me. I did not have steady aim. And that's the end of my turn.
Wait! Oh, okay.
Okay. So, now, Rana, you're up. You're one floor above, and you're with the little freak. TM.
He's a freak.
Can he go first?
He can go first if you'd like.
I want to see what he does.
Okay. So, Sir Talavar is going to first go down, and he's going to see the predicament that you guys are in, and he is going to use a breath attack on the snake outside the doorway. So, for right now, Sir Talvar, who's a tiny fairy dragon, is going to be this bat that I'm just going to place here for now.
Cute.
Because I do not have anything better at the moment. So he's going to go right up to here, and he's going to use his breath attack. And as he does it, you guys see this tiny little fairy dragon, who has a nice little mustache, is going to start breathing a purple fire. And it's a not real fire at all. It's more of a gas, as it kind of just emits from his mouth, going out in a 5-foot square in front of him. So, now that snake must make a saving throw. And it fails. So,
Nice.
because it failed, the target can't take reactions. And that's all for now.
Is a reaction an attack of opportunity, or is an attack of opportunity a reaction?
Attack of opportunity is a reaction.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, given that,
Yeah,
yes.
I guess
It's the end of his turn. He might attempt to flee. Actually, no, he's going to stay in here. You guys are helping him out. He's going to help you out. So, your turn, Rana.
Yeah. Can I see him from where I am? I'm on like the second floor, I guess.
Yeah, you can see it. It's going down, quote unquote, stairs, but they're just weird to make slanty stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna try shooting him with an arrow. Oh.
Oh.
And as you also attempt to hit them, it just misses. You might have been thrown off by the gaseous attack that Sir Talavar unleashed.
Okay. Then a bonus action. Hide.
Okay.
I'm gonna like peek back around the corner.
Oh my god, this is much better.
Oh, did you
Okay.
find something?
Sir Talavar!
Oh no!
There he is! There he is!
Oh my goodness.
He's so cute.
Hold on, I gotta get a little closer to that.
I don't
Let me
care.
look
I
at
don't
it.
care what any of you have to say. I will protect this little guy. I
You
think
know
he's
what?
darling.
The model looks better than the artwork does.
It's so cute.
You know
Are you
what?
kidding me?
That's
Come
actually
on.
adorable.
He's a knight.
I like that better. I like that better than the
Yeah.
official artwork.
Can
So,
am I heard?
There you are.
We can hear you.
Yes.
Your voice
Jesus.
is found.
Fucking Christ.
Oh.
Also, now that I'm looking at him, just throwing this out there, he's got like a little scorpion tail.
Ah, yep.
He's
Look
got
at
like a little
that.
stinger on his tail. It's almost like a pseudo dragon.
He is
Are we looking
a
at
small
the-
boy.
What you call the freak?
Well, we're his
Yes,
minis in the game.
Yes. We are
Oh,
looking at what they call the freak.
Well, let me see if I can get back into Tailspire without Discord crashing.
I carry him. That's all I'm saying.
Aztec, you're right. He is a little
Indeed, Aztec.
I'm wondering, with this, since I'm really done with computers, I accidentally dropped my water bottle on my computer recently. No water got in, but it like took off the little protector above my fans because they're on top, but I slid it back on and everything seemed fine. But do you think that has anything to do with my computer issues?
No, it
Almost,
sounds like
almost
just
assuredly not.
It sounds purely like an internet issue.
Alright, I gotta get something that betters the connection in my room.
Yeah, I would just hook it up to Ethernet, and if you have to sneak a line like all the way to the
I
modem,
can't do an Ethernet.
They might be
You
able to
gotta
put a
do it.
Wi-Fi booster in the house somewhere.
Yeah,
They have some antennas you can add to modems and stuff to help
I'm
it.
gonna have to do
Get a
that
big ol'
because
antenna
I
on there.
can't run the cord to our den the way it's set up.
Mhm.
It would go in front of like my parents' door, the cellar
That's all
door. Yeah,
Have you considered plugging it into a cheese wheel? I've heard that will help.
I
Actually,
haven't.
if you guys have another port, maybe you could even like move the modem somewhere a little bit more convenient.
I've zoomed
Yeah,
all
I
the
can
way.
see.
to get back on track though, Rana, do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
He's adorable.
Boston,
Freak.
it is your turn. You're just
have-
down, so you have to get up.
Yeah,
Keep it in my mind.
I get knocked down, and I get up again. Okay, so the last thing I remember, I just got blood in my mouth
Mm-hmm.
from Tissero, and I'm just gonna look at her and be like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna see snakes, and I'm gonna see a little freak. I'm gonna
they
think
on
I'm
a plane?
hallucinating. But I still see the snakes. A snake, one snake. Are there two snakes? Because my board is showing me one.
There's two
There are
snakes.
two
One of them
snakes.
glitched out, but he'll fix it.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. So, I'm gonna... Oh, shimmy yay, shimmy ya, shimmy you. This way. Because I'm scared. And then... I think that's all the movement I can take because of my... using half to get up. I can throw... I
That's
can
what
throw
Lyra
a
did.
dagger. That's the best. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I
What
only
I
have
could
the
do
one.
is, I have 3, I think. I just used 2. I could eat the cupcake of invisibility and gain advantage on the shot. Maybe roll a natural 20, and then I'll get sneak attack if I'm invisible.
That's not a bad idea.
So I'll get extra damage.
Does going invisible automatically make you hidden?
Yeah, like if I could say I ate it as I stood up and then walked, like, you know, behind Tissero, so he wouldn't have seen.
Let me pull
like,
up the
where I
invisible
went.
condition.
Because I'm pretty sure you have advantage on attack rolls if you're invisible.
Attack
You
rolls
do.
against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we would get sneak attack because I'm invisible. Do you think it's a good idea to eat the cupcake, or should I just throw a dagger, just like how I
For the
am?
purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured. I don't know what that means or if that makes a difference.
That means with blind sight, if they had blind sight, they would be able to see exactly where they're looking.
Well, yeah, blind
Um,
sense you can see or like true sight, but
Yeah.
heavily
You say
obscured.
shrew sight?
Yeah, shroom
Blind.
sight.
Wait, did we?
Blind. Or
Do these
true.
snakes have that?
We don't know.
Yeah, we will. I wouldn't know. What do you guys think? Should I eat the cupcake? It's
Oh,
1 minute.
heavily obscured just
But-
makes it on how
Oh
easy
well,
they
well,
can
as soon as
find
I
you.
throw it, I'm gonna be visible again.
Interesting.
So, should I save it for something where maybe like being invisible for 1 minute might be better, and just like kind of just throw a
I would
dagger?
save it as an emergency thing,
Yeah,
personally.
because it's like as soon as I throw the dagger, I'm not gonna be invisible anymore. Like if I hit, so it's kind of like a waste. All right, I'm just gonna roll to attack normally. I'm not gonna eat the cupcake.
Okay.
18?
So you're throwing your dagger?
Yes.
Okay. And surely enough, it does meet its mark. Please roll for damage.
Okay. Oh well. So that's just 7 points of damage and no sneak attack, because I'm sure he can
Okay.
see where I am.
All right.
I
All
still have a
right.
shit sword and another dagger.
And I'm sorry,
What
say
did
that
you
one more.
say?
So 7 points of damage total.
Hmm.
All right. All
Alright, what
right.
did you say?
I still have a short sword and another dagger. I have a
Okay.
short sword in my pack.
That's not what I heard, but okay.
Andy, did you
What did
hear
you-
Do you
shit
guys see
sword?
this one?
Yes, yes, I did hear shit.
I heard that
No,
too. It's okay.
I was
If I had
highly
a
concerned.
shit sword, I would have thrown that a while ago. At the
Do you guys see the snakes now?
I do not
No.
see the second snake, just the first snake.
It's okay though.
Junk. Okay. Okay. There's a second snake. It's
Is he-
easier.
I believe
to
It
the
doesn't
right or
matter if
to-
you can't see it. It's to the if
on
like
the
you're
stream.
looking at the stream, it's to the left of that guy.
Yeah.
It's like over here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. My damage is
believe
gonna
you.
be shit. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm just gonna stay far away because I'm still like barely alive right now.
Okay. Well then, Tisserot, congratulations. You survived to your next turn. What do
Question
you want
for
to do?
you.
Yes.
Since I know the ladder is hypothetical,
Yes. Yes.
how much movement would it take to get up the ladder? Like how many feet of
So
movement?
there are 50 feet of height to this building, so there's 50 feet of ladder to climb.
Well, what about just to like the next story where Rana is?
10 feet.
10
And,
feet?
And yeah.
Yeah, we can make that work. Alright, I'll draw back to where the ladder is, and then I'll cast Toll the Dead on this one, so I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Gonzo, I'm gonna need you to fail that saving throw.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. So let's see what we do get. Ooh, well, what was it? The type of save?
Wisdom.
A wisdom saving throw, you say? Ah, no, it does not pass. It rolled a 2.
Ah, well.
That actually makes sense.
It hears a magical little chiming bell ding all around it in its little ear holes. And it's gonna take... Oh, my thing's not working. Well, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
It's a very
I'll just do
good
it
cantrip.
manually. It's gonna take 4 points of necrotic damage.
4 points of damage, and it looks enraged as it hears the bell's toll.
For whom? And then I'm gonna climb 10 feet up the ladder to join Rana.
Okay.
Are you going up? I wasn't aware.
Boom.
Okay, and that is the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Liar, you're up. What you gonna do?
All right, Liar is. Oh boy. I think this is the appropriate instance for everyone to go up because they can't. There's no way a snake can climb this freaking ladder. A giant snake.
Can they scale the building though?
Yeah, well, we need a defensible position, so Liar is going to stand and kind of put her arms out, trying to kind of put herself between the snakes and her friends, and she's going to ready an attack if the snakes get any closer. If they enter her range at all, she's going to have an attack ready. And then she's going to say, all right, everyone, up the ladder. We've got this under control, but everybody up now.
Arsip's going to apologize for not being on Discord when we discussed going up the ladder. I didn't know I would have gone up, sorry.
That's all right. And that's my turn.
Okay. And so, did you go up the ladder?
She herself is waiting for everyone else to go up the ladder first. She's holding an action to attack anything that comes close to her, so the others can get up. She's like,
all right then.
Yeah.
So, now the first snake is also going to make an attempt to break down this door. And oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah, this door is no more.
Jesus.
As
I couldn't
they
have ran up the
are
ladder
now
anyway.
able to get in, but seeing as they just used their only attack, well, they're going to retreat so that their second snake can go. So.
Oh, how courteous.
Exactly. Teamwork.
How
It makes the
courteous.
dream work. So, now it is the second snake's turn. And the second snake is now able to make it
Oh, I
into
see it.
here. Oh, you do?
I
Oh,
finally see
wonderful.
it.
Yeah, sometimes all you need to do is move them and you'll
They just bring
But
them back
yeah.
to existence.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh, here we go. Bam! There we go.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that.
So yeah, now this snake is just entered the bottom of the tower.
All right.
Now,
Is it in my range?
it just entered the tower.
All right.
Well, measure it out.
I'll measure it out.
It is like right next to you. Yes.
Okay,
one
yeah,
tile
it's in my
away.
range. I'm fucking beating this thing's ass.
With your held
Okay.
action?
Yeah. Ready to attack? Go.
Use all the
Okay.
fists.
I don't have any key points because I used them all in
Punch
the
it.
running
Shit.
earlier.
Don't roll
That's
inside.
right.
Wait, never mind, roll inside.
Okay, okay. So,
Fuck yeah.
as this thing is crawling to move into the actual structure, yeah, you take your opportunity to strike that
She's
you
gonna
are
fucking-
waiting
She's
on.
gonna axe kick this thing's head.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Max damage, max damage, max damage, max damage.
We'll have to double the. I have to double.
Double the
whatever.
die.
Double those die.
Not the.
Double those die.
I know. So 4 + 4 is 8.
All right. 8 points of damage as you kick the giant snake's head.
Bless you.
All right. Bless you. And now, it is angry. It sees people going up the ladder. It sees 3 people and a little critter, and
Little freak.
someone that just kicked its head. So it is going to immediately first go and attack you, Liar.
Come and get me. You can't.
Ah. Well, congratulations. They rolled a nat 1.
Let's
Yes!
go.
Fuck.
So as they go to attack, they kind of are getting used to their surroundings, and they just attack right in between where you and the little freak are, just because there's a lot happening all at once, you know?
I hope little freak can do like crazy damage.
No. Worried
All
about
right.
him.
And that is the end of Giant Snake 2's turn.
All right.
Medium rare, you're up.
All right. And you said the guy is inside, right?
Yeah, one snake is inside.
Okay. Is this the one that lost to the breath weapon attack earlier, or no? This is the other one.
Other one.
This is the other one.
Oh.
All right.
Yes, yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead, run up here, and I'm gonna bite it.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You can roll to bite the snake. And
I
of
love that for
course, you
you.
bite the snake.
All right. Did you come back down? Oh yeah, you did.
All right, yeah,
11
you
points
bite
of
the snake.
damage.
11.
And that gives me 2 temp HP.
Oh my god.
Okay, okay. Slay,
It does not
slay.
heal me, but it does give me some temp HP. And then I'm gonna make an offhanded attack with my my short sword. Where's that? That's right. It's just a straight D20. Why is D20 not? There we go. Never mind.
Nope. Yep.
Nope.
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 You're not
This thing
into
does look enraged.
slashing it as you are into biting it.
All right.
I am not. And then, I'm gonna make my way up the tower and climb away
All right.
if I can.
That's
So
quick.
you are leaving its range, so it will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Yes, but that means everyone else can run away without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Ooh, that
You're
is
a hero!
right. Yeah.
Snaps.
Oh right. Oh right. And it does a.
I'm hoping for low
I
numbers.
guess. Does a 12 hit?
Nope. No, it does not.
Oh, right. And as you are climbing up this ladder with a quickened space, you hear the giant jaws of the snake snap at you. Okay. And
Gotta be quicker than that. I yell behind me
gosh.
as I just
All
like
right.
tuck my tail up behind me.
Hey guys.
So, yes.
I
Yeah.
found something we should definitely add to our throne, and I'm putting it in the out of character chat because look at this.
Hold on.
It's a Sir Talavar plushie.
Oh my
Oh
god.
Yo.
my god.
He's so cute.
I do genuinely love it.
Look at that.
I like
Yes.
him.
He's sparkly.
If anything happens to this man, I'm gonna be real upset.
How far are we
Oh.
from the freak?
He's still a little
Indeed.
freak, but he's a cute little freak.
And then I'm gonna tell everyone to follow me.
Okay, okay. Oh, that's adorable. Aw. No, I don't want him to die. Guess I could always pivot. Never mind.
Oh.
All right, so that's the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Beautiful,
As long as you
beautiful.
count my turn as being ended.
All right, so now Rana, you're up.
Let's let the guy go first.
Oh, you want the guy to go first? Okay.
The guy.
Yay! All right. So You hear him say a curse in a foreign language. You're not quite sure. Do any of you speak Elvish?
Yes.
Liar! You know exactly what he said.
What did he say?
Shit. Shit.
Language.
Oh. And as this thing is right in front of him, what he's going to do is oh my gosh, that's actually cute as hell. Okay, yeah,
The
never mind.
plushie?
No, just something else.
Okay. I was like, are you looking at it
Ooh.
again?
No, baby. So, what he is going to do is he is actually going to go in for a bite attack. And as you see this tiny little dragon, this tiny little fairy dragon, go in for this bite, it is crazy. This entire creature, bloodied as it may be, ferocious as it most certainly is, actually succumbs to it. The snake
Excuse you?
dies.
Fuck.
Oh, I did not mean for that to happen. Yes. Yeah, so the snake is still there. It's just dead. The body is there, though. And as that happens, what's going to happen is the fairy dragon is going to disappear.
The fucking man.
Okay. Rana?
Oh. Did it look magical what he did?
It looked like a tiny little dragon just bit this thing, and then it just died. It looked really bloodied beforehand.
Oh,
Like,
good.
it took a lot of damage going into here. So it could have just been, like, you know, the little, like, last, you know, straw of hay on the camel's back.
Yeah.
Or it could have been something more. You're not really sure.
Okay.
That's fucking
Can I see the other snake from outside the threshold?
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's just on the other side of the threshold.
Can I shoot the snake?
If you get closer, then yeah. You have to
Okay,
be on the first floor in order to attack outside the door.
I'm gonna jump down then. Hold on.
Okay.
Everybody, I'm going up. I'm going down. And then I shoot him.
Okay.
And I have advantage because I was hiding before, right?
You would have had to have been hiding on the
Oh.
first floor before the jump.
Okay.
And surely enough, you do hit your shot. How much damage you doing?
1d6 plus 2d4 plus,
Okay, okay.
hold on, plus 4, so 15.
All right. This thing is pissed. It is a bloodied mess. And it just saw its brother die. Killed his familia. So. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm gonna jump back up to the second floor.
Okay. And you get back there soon enough. So now. Parsnip. It is
And
your
bonus
turn.
action, hide.
Huh? Oh, you have to. That's an action, so you'd have to do that in your next turn, and that would
It's,
be your.
It's a bonus action for rogue.
Oh, cool. All right, yeah. Roll to hide. Ooh, you do look very sneaky.
well, I do. Snake that the where I threw my dagger at, can I see it like in its body?
Um,
The one that like
yeah, that one was over here. So let me just move that really quickly.
I'm just
And
curious to know.
Oh.
all right, yeah, that's where. Oh nope, not that one. Whoop, did not want to move that one. Yes. Yeah. So your dagger is basically stuck in
The
this
dead
guy.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
just gonna use. What is that?
so you'd have to go to retrieve your dagger from the corpse of the snake.
Yeah, so it's about like a foot to get up there and just can I just pull it out?
Yep. You could run and snap it, bring out of
Mhm.
its flesh. It does remove easy enough.
Okay. And then so I'm assuming doing that is my action.
No,
Um
it's actually a free action.
oh. And then the other one's outside this
Yes, outside the door. Well, the hole
window
where
still,
the
this
door used to
doorway.
be.
Oh no wait, Lyre wants us to all go up. Okay. So I'll go back to where I was, a tile here. And then I am going to I'm gonna say to Lyre, I'm gonna say, so do you want me to go up the stairs? You want me to go on the second floor?
You can either do that or just stay behind me, just so long as you're safe.
Hmm. Actually, it's curious. You ran up to the snake. So
What's wrong with the
no,
snake?
you're good, you're good. I just wanted to see if it would get attack of opportunity. It's just far away enough.
I thought you meant the dead snake was going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh no, the other snake.
I was incredibly concerned, Gonzo.
Hi, Dread.
Indeed.
Hi, Dread.
Hi. All right then. Is that the end of your turn, going up the stairs? Parsnip?
Kind of sounds like she's having some connection troubles.
Hmm.
Well, don't do that.
Well, stop it.
Well, stop that.
Here, let me do it this way. Status knockdown. That's what I wanted before.
There you go.
Jesus, I'm sorry. This must be so annoying. I just keep
You're
disconnecting
fine.
everything. Yeah, can you just like teleport me to the second floor to make things easier, like where everybody else
Sure.
is? Thank you.
All right, and with that, it is now Tissiro's turn.
Oh boy. So I'm up on the second floor. I think I'm gonna stay on the second floor because this was the plan. And I'm gonna look down below and yell, Liar? Parsnip? Hurry up, okay?
Oh no, I went up there.
Oh, right. Well, who else is down there? Is it Rana? No, he's up there. Oh, is it just Liar?
Liar against the world.
In that case, I'm gonna say, Liar, it's time to come up the ladder!
Well, don't worry. I think I've got this under control.
Where'd the little friend go?
Well,
You hear from a little whisper. I'm just hidden.
Okay, well, join us up the ladder soon. It's safer up there, okay?
Okay.
All right. And she's gonna go up to the second floor with her friends.
All right, and that's the end of your turn.
I'm going to ready in action.
Okay.
Just in case anything starts coming up. Or anything like that. And yeah, that's my turn.
So now it is the surviving snake's turn. And he is going to enter the threshold.
Oh, yay.
Da, 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 da.
Hi, Cass.
Hiya, Cass.
Bam! You know, it's really funny because his head just kind of pops up over to the second floor. You're gonna look at it.
Does that mean I can smack this thing?
You have a ready to action.
Yeah! Let me smack it! Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole!
So yeah, it's gonna go inside, and it is.
Woo! Okay. Is that a yes on the smack?
Yeah, it goes into your range, and you have a ready to attack or action. So go for it.
Yeah!
Ooh, yeah, no, that's going to hit. Yeah, yeah.
Freaking take this! Bonk!
Nice.
Okay, okay.
She's just like
okay.
she's just gonna like slap this thing's head as it comes up.
So
No,
as you
stay down.
see this giant snake coming up from the first floor, how do you want to do it?
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah.
She's. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna rule it cool it a little bit. I'm gonna say she's gonna leap up and elbow drop this thing.
And as you elbow drop this giant constrictor snake, the building has been shaking, and you are bringing it down as you literally people elbow this snake's head straight down back to the first floor, and it stops with a thud as the building stops to shake. You realize it is over. You have bested
Yes!
the snakes.
That was quite
And
scary.
Yeah.
Indeed. You guys did it, and I need to find the music. There is something for this, I'm sure of it.
Well, now that we've defeated combat, is now a good time to take our 10-minute break.
Indeed! Congratulations! You've done it!
We did it! Huzzah!
Yay.
Now you have 2 giant snakes to cook up.
Medium rare, get to it.
I was just about to say, medium rare is already taking out his.
That's enough food to feed us for like a week.
Indeed.
That's enough to last us for like a few minutes.
What?
Well, I will see you shortly.
10-minute break,
Alright,
lovely.
10
Snack
minutes.
break, pee break, smoke break, whatever it is you gotta do. Now's the time to do it. And at the end
But
of
in the
break,
meantime,
at the end of break, we'll pull our giveaway winner, Derek.
that's right. Well, what should we have people type?
It's already it's pinned.
It's pinned.
It's pinned. The instructions for the giveaway are pinned. If you'd like to enter, there's still time.
I completely misunderstood.
Type-
I thought you were telling people to type in.
To everyone,
No, the
anyone
keyword
who,
is not pinned.
anyone who wants to join, type !join in the chat to be eligible to win a copy of Tailspire. Do
Hooray.
it, and I will say heck yeah to all of you.
Every single individual person who types it, you better.
Well,
Well-
you've already missed Quentin and Aztec then, because they typed it. Did
Well-
you say that to them?
Well, of course, but I...
Mm.
I don't believe you.
Confound you! That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I'll be right now.
It appears
Actually, no, I
for
won't.
some reason, Tailspire is the one application that I cannot run while having Discord open. And I don't understand why.
It's because there's too much cheese.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I do not
Because-
make the rules.
I'm fine when I have other games or stuff open. Just not Tailspire, apparently. But I'm going to mute myself so I can maybe So let's figure out this problem a little more.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh no, can you hear the siren? Shit!
I have returned with a glorious bounty of sausages.
A bounty of sausage?
A bounty of sausages.
Oh,
You have sausage?
sausage.
Yes.
I want sausage. What kind of sausage?
They are a pork sausage with these, I don't know how to pronounce the pepper name. They're, like these little tiny sweet and hot peppers that are stuffed inside of it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Are they like yellow?
Red.
Red. No, I'm thinking something else.
And they're tiny, too. They're like the size of the tip of your pinky.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
The peppers, I mean. But they're like spicy, but also a little sweet.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds good. Oh, Cass said they've had those peppers.
Hell yeah. They're quite tasty. They're one of my favorite peppers because you can just kind of throw them onto things.
Hmm.
What did everyone else have for dinner?
I made-
Jared- Oh, sorry.
I return. I went ahead and made a bean salad, but it was like chickpeas and cannelli beans, some prosciutto, artichoke hearts,
Mozzarella
and
balls.
mozzarella balls with a nice sun-dried tomato oil and vinaigrette kind of a thing going. It was good. It turned out pretty nice.
Nice.
Ooh, stuffed red bell peppers are delicious.
Ooh.
One of my favorite things. Did you know, Derek?
What did I know?
Technically, if you ordered a soy vanilla latte, it is technically a 3-bean soup.
I like that.
He's right.
So I'm being healthy, really.
And we're back.
Yay! We
And you know
did
what that
it.
means.
You know what
Time
that
to roll
means.
for initiative. I'm joking.
Time to roll for our winner.
Indeed. And who will win today?
And
Who's gonna win?
the winner of our Tailspire giveaway for June shall be Aztec!
Aztec!
Hey! Congrats!
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Aztec!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
You have won Tailspire.
Congratulations!
You did it.
I will get you that code after session. But congratulations on your free
Yeah.
copy of Tailspire.
Congratulations to you, you silly.
Ooh. Down
That
doing
doesn't sound
green
bad.
apple gator.
Yeah, I would try that. And ooh, put a little hooch in there, a little tequila maybe.
Mm.
Excuse me, that was. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I've never met this side of you before. Who is this?
Excuse me, you haven't met the side of me that puts alcohol in things that don't need alcohol?
Well, that's Mr. Guava.
No, I met Mr. Guava. This does
Mm-mm.
not sound like Mr. Guava. This sounds like someone that hangs out in a back alley,
Yeah.
drinking Malort or something.
Oh, my lord!
I'll put a little boot juice in your juice.
Oh.
Man's about to go poison the watering well.
You know, it's true. Mr. Guava's like a good time and a chill dude. This guy, I don't know who this guy is.
Lean.
Lean. Got me some lean.
Yeah, Mr. Guava will give you a delicious pina colada, and this character, who I am now naming Monsieur. Let's not do Monsieur. He doesn't sound like a Monsieur. He sounds like
He sounds like a monster.
This is Jack Bigham.
That's not Jack
Whoa.
Bigham.
That's not Jack Bigham. We've met Jack.
Do not slander his good name.
Jack Bigham would give you guys some like clear alcohol in a mason jar.
Well, but yeah, he would also, start a campfire and like bring out some steaks or something to grill over said campfire. Well,
The duality of Bigham.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Medium Rare is gonna speak up.
Oh.
Is everyone back?
I think so.
I think so.
Steve?
Medium Rare is gonna speak up, looking at these two snakes. You just see his eyes go wide, and a little saliva start dripping from the corner of his mouth.
Hey, Alderston!
Oh, thank you for the
raid,
raid.
my friends.
Hi. How you
Welcome.
doing?
Thank
Oh my
you.
God, it's my friends who I certainly wasn't just spying on. Sorry, go ahead.
Welcome.
And Medium Rare is gonna speak up and say, "Do you guys want to get a fire going while I start prepping lunch?"
Well, I don't understand why you have to say it so nefariously.
And he's just gonna draw two filleting knives as he menacingly starts making his way down towards the snakes.
There's nothing suspicious about it. You've earned this meal. You can just be... You know what? Never mind.
What if they have some, like, poison in them or something?
Well, the venom is usually only in the venom glands.
It's
Just-
not just in the meat?
Well, not
No.
usually.
We'll just
Whoa.
we can lop off the heads to be safe. And he's gonna. Did what's his name pop out of existence yet and drop invisibility?
Yeah, no, he's revealed himself, and he's just kind of looking on in like a bit of shock as you guys immediately go into preparing to eat these things.
Your bite against this one, it didn't poison it, right?
Certainly not. Do you really mean to eat this?
Well, we are the victors, and they are the spoils.
Well, I suppose it would be, I suppose the right thing to do would be to share a meal with my saviors, as per the rule of hospitality and all that.
Yeah, you've never had snake before? That's pretty good.
We have, well, no, I've never had snake before. It's it's a delicacy where you fare from.
Well, no, as a matter of fact, there are few things better than sharing a snake steak with your friends.
The ones I eat aren't normally this big, but the greater the challenge in taking it down, usually the better the meal afterwards, I thought.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm sure this is going to be quite the meal.
With how big these are, I might need just a little help in preparing and cooking them. Would somebody give me a hand? Unfortunately, not you, Rana. I wouldn't like you to touch these, please.
I can help. I've eaten snakes before. Not ever this big, though.
I
I
think,
usually just cook them on a stick, though.
I don't know if the brambles outside are big enough to hold these guys, so we'll need to get some choice cuts.
I got knives.
I would
That's
love
not
to
a
help.
knife. This is a knife, and he brings out like a giant knife, almost as tall as you.
Oh my. I would love to help out, but I seem to have lost my sword. It, um, hmm.
You lost your sword?
Continue. Well,
I can help you find
lost.
it.
It may be stolen. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
Well, who stole it?
Well, if I had to guess, it would have probably been that one of Lorna's underlings.
Who's Lorna? I forgot. Did you say who she was before?
Yes, Lorna. She's the hag that has taken over the Hither.
Oh.
Do you not know?
Where I am? No, I have not a clue.
Ah,
I don't think any of us really do.
We heard something about it as we were shoved into a mirror that they kept calling the Prismere or something like that.
Uh-huh. That happened. I was
yes.
there.
I was originally sent here to request some help from the lady Zilbina.
Ah, we've heard of her too. A certain Kettlefoot. I can't remember his name.
No,
and
that's
Oh,
the-
yeah,
Candlefoot,
Candlefoot.
and then there's Kettlefoot's cute though. That would
yes,
be a cute name.
Kettlestream.
Yeah.
That's his patron. He asked us to help her. It seems that the Witchlight Carnival might have a little bit of a darker backing than people. I keep falling into Mina's voice. I apologize.
I think you're
do
just forever
this
Mina in every campaign we
after
play.
you talk. You're good as Arc though, usually.
Well, Ark is just my voice usually. I don't really
Yeah.
do much of a voice for him.
That's true.
You take on a more serious cadence with Arc, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Using Discord to roleplay as Parsnip, like on my phone, just makes me feel like I'm pretending to be just some lady from Boston talking to her friend on the phone.
Aw.
It seems the Witchlight Carnival might not be as joyous as it seems. They might have some backers that. What was the name of that coven? Something about an hourglass. The Hourglass Coven.
Yes. They've seemed to have taken over the Prismere. Well, sort of. It seems to be a bit, how to explain this?
Broken?
Yes. It seems like the very foundations of this plane have been torn asunder. I'm not quite sure what to make of it, to be honest. But,
I recommend sending someone to ask. Mr.
well,
Witchlight, if you can.
I am familiar with them. They would hold no power here. But I must thank you for saving me. I was in quite the predicament out there. I just narrowly made it. Well, almost didn't make it with my life. But such valor from you folks, offering to help this poor fairy dragon on his quest. I wish I could part a gift to you, but well, without my sword, I really have nothing to give.
Why don't you
But-
share a meal with us?
Maybe we
Alright.
could help get your sword back.
Yeah, have some steak. And then maybe we'll talk about the sword.
Sure.
What?
I could maybe teach you one or few things about this new realm that you find yourselves in, and hopefully that
Okay.
will be enough as a offering for helping me out.
Well, you didn't need to
Yeah.
offer us anything to do that.
No, it's part of the rule of three. The rule of reciprocity.
Oh, wasn't the rule of 3 what the lady told us to remember before we came in the mirror here?
Ding, ding, ding. That is right. All right, Rana, since you remembered, you
I
get
forgot
one
about
little
that.
point of inspiration.
Hey, nice
Ooh.
Rana. Let's go.
No. Good memory.
Tissero's
Yeah,
gonna lean
buddy.
into whoever's next to her, which I think is medium rare in this circumstance.
Medium Rare is actually down by the snakes, carving them up. I forgot to move my character.
Oh, okay.
How about here? I will move these snakes out, and we'll just say you guys are outside over here. All
So,
right.
like, we've moved?
I'm
Okay.
wherever the snakes are.
She'll lean into, I guess, Liar then and say,
I've never met a dragon before.
Well, they're usually a little bit bigger than this.
I didn't know they were real.
You didn't know dragons were real?
I thought they were made up.
Please, everyone, move their characters over here.
Over where?
yeah, over
But the
where?
game we're
Oh, I
in is
see.
called
Whoa, whoa,
Dungeons
whoa.
and Dragons, Tissero.
What's a dungeon?
Go.
Oh.
What's a
DM,
dungeon?
I have a question.
Oh.
Yes.
What would you like me to roll to cook these? Like a sleight of hand check, a survival check?
Okay, first I need you to roll nature to just. You've worked with snakes before. You've not worked with a snake this large before. You're not quite sure what their dimensions would be in terms of their like poison glands. So using roll nature to see how you figure it, and then survival for the cuts of meat that you get out of it.
Okay.
Do you want?
And
Could I?
parsnip is. Oh, sorry, again.
I was gonna say I could roll like a survival if you wanted to roll a nature.
I'm better at survival than nature. What's your nature score?
It's only +2. My survival's +3.
My survival's +5, and my nature's also only +2.
I'd like
I'll
to
roll
help
nature
on
then. I'll give you the
this.
survival.
I'd like to, if those chompers are as big as they are in Tailspire, I'd like to take some home as daggers.
Okay, so
I'm
please
going to be
roll-
honest. If you approach, Medium Rare is going to tell you to just wait until he gets his cuts of meat out first before you touch them.
Well, I got gloves on.
We had to wrap you up like a burrito just to give you a hug.
Just
Just
let me
wait.
know when you're done.
A minute.
Oh.
Sorry.
Rana.
Over here.
Someone go hug this man right now.
But first, wrap him up like a burrito.
Cicero forgets and dies.
You guys also reminded me, after just narrowly defeating death, just very quickly, what's everyone's base emotions right now?
Medium Rare is ecstatic because he's about to have a wonderful meal.
Okay. Okay. Keep going down the line. Tis, you go first, and then keep going down. We'll skip over medium and go to Rana. Then, yeah. Alright, so, Tis.
She is full of curiosity right now. In fact, you'll notice as everyone is, like, butchering the snakes, she is trying to be subtle, but not so subtly, like, inching her way closer to the fairy dragon. Like, side-saddling up to him.
Okay.
I'm glad that Cicero doesn't think he's a little freak.
She wants to look at him.
Alright,
Where's-
Parsnip?
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
I think fuck, I disconnected from the board again. I think that Parsnip is kind of just like in shock of everything that's happened. Because she was fighting, one of the giant snakes. She wakes up, she assumes that she, was not doing all right, and Tissera had to save her. She's wondering why she had blood in her mouth. She'll unpack that later, probably, with her. But right now, she's kind of, I guess, sort of coming down from the shock and a little excited to get a meal in her and get a good rest.
Okay. Liar?
Liar's gonna also saddle up next to this interesting dragon and is gonna kind of like peer down at him with like these pitch black eyes and just go, "Wow, you're very interesting."
And you were very
Not yet.
brave.
We just need your emotions.
Well, that informs her emotion. She's excited because new friend.
Okay, and Rana?
He's like coming down from battle still, so he's just like excited, alert, that kind of.
Okay.
Since you're having trouble connecting to the board, Parsnip, should I just make my rolls with advantage?
Yeah,
I already
so
rolled
you help.
nature. I rolled a 15 for nature.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And then I left survival for you because you had a better modifier.
And surely enough, after all of the things you've eaten and explored, you actually do really have a great grasp, actually, of poisons, especially how to extract poison from poison sacs. So you know exactly where this poison sac is and its diameter.
What'd you
You're
roll,
able.
Andy?
I didn't roll yet. Am I rolling this with advantage or just straight?
So she just rolled a straight, so you just roll straight as well, but
Sweet.
for survival.
And what did we rule was the bonus for using tools again?
So it gives you expertise, so you double your proficiency modifier.
Okay, so
Or
that'll be an
you add your
additional
proficiency
+2.
to it. Yeah. Okay. So yes, easily enough, you are actually able to section this out into multiple different fillets and steaks. So surprisingly enough, just right after the head of the snake, it's actually a little bit of neck, and then it's known as the body, falling down to where the tail forms. You know exactly where each of these cuts are, and you're even able to finally cut out the very base end of these constrictor's tails, which seem to have a bit of armored, like, what's the word I am looking for? It is a dinosaur term that they made. Thoracics? No.
I'm not sure.
Oh, a thagomizer.
Ah, like a stegosaurus.
Yes, exactly. Very good.
Thagum.
So yes, you're even able to splice out their thagomizer. And
Am
with
I-
this, what you're able to get out of it, I'm gonna have to write this down really quick. So you're able to get about 24 steaks, 2 cuts of like
Tenderloin?
prime tenderloin, and about 3 to 4 pounds of chuck beef or chuck snake.
Chuck Snake.
Am I with that roll, am I able to get any bits of like snake skin to like preserve on the side or no? Would have to make a separate roll for that.
So with that survival check, you basically skinned this thing like very, very well. It's a sock with fleshy bits, so you're able to extract it fairly easily. And yes,
I will leave the head for Rana, and I'll just like roll the head over towards you.
Okay.
As I get a fire going and start roasting these things, you see him pull out all kinds of spices and whatnot, and he just goes to town.
What I'll do is I'll update your findings and loots in the ledger.
Sweet.
What should I roll for?
So for you, I'm going to ask that you make a. You just want to take the thing out, yeah?
Multiple fangs.
So to extract multiple things, you are going to roll a strength-based survival check to yank the teeth out.
So just
If you're trying to be
press
like,
survival in Tailspire. What do you mean a strength-based survival check?
is survival already strength-based? Survival is wisdom-based. So you would use your strength modifier for your wisdom roll to add to it. If you have proficiency with it, then
I do.
okay. So you would basically roll your you'd add your strength modifier, your proficiency modifier, and what your base roll is.
Okay. So I think it's a +3. So 18.
Crack! Surely enough, you actually get a pretty sizable fang off of these snakes, along with a bunch of smaller ones, which are much easier to take off. So I'll update your thing in the ledger as well.
New daggers just dropped.
Heyo.
All right. Would anyone else like to attempt to loot these?
And I wouldn't like to loot anything, but I would like to talk to this little dragon.
Okay, and you see that this dragon is a little perplexed at the processing that's occurring in front of his eyes, and it's kind of interesting. For those who, well, actually, Cicero, as you are also watching this happen, all the processing, you're just getting a little bit closer, and you kind of notice that, like, there's kind of like a smile, kind of like in the grass, in between, like, where everyone's, like, doing their work from.
What?
It's just kind of a coincidence, but yeah, it kind of looks like there's a little smile made out of, like, in the grass, whatnot. You know, like when you go star or cloud watching, and like the clouds
Yeah.
kind of look like something. It's kind of like that.
That's unsettling.
Maybe.
You know when you make pancakes and you get that one that almost looks like a smiley face?
Yeah. It's like
It's
that.
like that.
I think that's creepy. But anyway, she slowly scoots up next to this dragon, just like sidestepping when she thinks he's not looking.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
No.
Okay.
Are you magical?
Yes, a lot of things are magical in the Feywilds.
That's amazing.
He's going to look you up and down. Are you magical?
Only a little. But I don't have nearly as pretty wings. And you have a cool mustache.
I will be quite honest with you. I've seen quite a lot of my adventures, and, well, you look stunning.
Oh my. How tall is this
I mean-
creature?
Small.
Oh, he is tiny.
Oh no.
Give me a second. I need to actually... of course you would ask for the height. Give me 1 second. I will figure this out.
Is this a
What's that
Thumbelina
supposed to
moment?
mean?
Like, yeah, first of all, what does that mean?
I never expect certain questions that I probably should expect. Mainly, like,
Oh.
how tall is a tiny dragon?
You're
I don't
gonna
know how
learn.
That's
Learn.
not what I thought you meant.
Ayo? Something has to have height.
I might
Not
be able to help actually. What's their size class?
Tiny.
Okay, so that's like usually what, like 2 feet?
Something like that. Probably about the same size as our party's goblin and frog.
I'm gonna
Maybe
say
small.
that's
they
like
are
Rana,
small.
right?
That's small.
Oh, so they're probably like a foot tall at the most.
I'm looking it up. It says tiny. Any creature that's less than 2.5 feet.
Okay.
So 2.5 feet or smaller.
We're going to say he is going to be about 1.5 feet tall
Oh
because
my
he was in a bird
god!
cage. He was in a bird cage.
He's so little.
He is.
Okay, Tisra's gonna put her hands on her cheeks, all like a kind of look, and then she's gonna lean down to him and she's gonna go, "Do you really think so?"
Okay. So he is kind of like looking at you for a second. He's like just genuinely kind of just taking you in. Well, I mean, yes, you seem to be part unicorn. I didn't miss what happened with your. He's going to point to your hand.
Oh, that's something I was told never to tell anyone, but it seemed like an important situation.
And then she like reaches her hands out and starts like shaking his hand, and she goes,
I'm Tisero, and I know we're gonna be fast friends.
Ah, that's very good to know. Well, may I present myself? I am Sir Talavar.
Sir,
And, well, yes.
like a knight?
Indeed, I'm a fairy dragon knight.
Wow. Liar, he's a real knight!
Claire's gonna like scamper up, and she's gonna look down at him, and she's just gonna go, "That means you serve someone. Can you tell us a little bit about them?"
"My God."
So, Lyre, do you have your mask on right now, or no?
No, she hasn't had her mask on ever since she took it off right at the beginning.
Okay, that's good to know. Yes. You definitely seem like, He's going to look over to the gator and the goblin and the frog, all, like, butchering the snakes.
Like a what?
Us
Please
all
continue.
be, some sort of adventuring party, yes?
Wow, you're that was pretty good. That's exactly what we are. And we're a new group of friends. And there's openings for more friends in our merry little bunch, if you've ever considered such a thing.
Ah, interesting proposal. I do already have a seat, however. I'm a member of the Sealy Court, and I'm a loyal vassal of the Summer Queen. So I'm afraid I won't be able to join your jaunt through the woods here, but...
You're saying you don't want to be friends?
Well, no, I do wish to be friends, but I have prior engagements which I must attend to, unfortunately.
She's just gonna like stare deeply at him, unblinking for several moments, and then go,
"Well, that's perfectly fine."
Tisra will look at Lyre and go, "Lyre, did you hear that? He's part of a court. I'm part of a court."
He pipes up at this.
You're part of
Oh. You are?
Uh-huh. I was training to
Well.
be the next priestess.
Ah! You must be a religious folk. Tell me more about your court.
Well, I'm from the Unicorn Runs. In the Sword Coast. I don't know if you've ever been there.
It is a bit far away from the summer court.
Bear.
But
Hi, Bear.
But
see you, Bear.
Hello, Bear.
Bye, Bear.
Hi, Bear.
Bye.
Hi, Bear.
Bye.
Bye, Bear.
Hi.
Bye.
I'm not watching
Hi, Bear.
anything.
Bye, Bear. What?
Inspired so correct. Messed up.
Everyone just start yelling Bear.
Bear. Bear. There's a bear in the air.
Oh, Lord, how'd he get there?
It's raining bears. Okay, sorry.
It's Dare.
Hallelujah.
Hey.
She's gonna go.
Well,
But I was blessed by LaRue, when I was born, and that's the Unicorn Queen, and, well, I guess now I'm here, and I don't know if actually she has anything to do with here, but it's very pretty.
well, you're clearly a resident of the Feywild, and as such, I welcome you. And he's going to give you a little bow.
He'll give a curtsy.
So, to give a gift of knowledge, you helped me out in my predicament and need. It seems you may also be in a new world yourselves, as it were. Uh, so, have you heard of the Rule of Three before?
Once briefly. Tell us about it. Oh.
Yes. Well, the Rule of Three is such. These are rules that were set forth far before in the old times. Older than even flipping through pages. Zyblina herself. Zyblina. Zybilna. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for dealing with it. So,
You're doing great.
thanks. So, these rules are of how one is to act in the Prismere. Now, the first is the rule of hospitality. It is to always be gracious and accommodating to visitors, whether they are a friend or stranger, until proven otherwise. You must be gracious. You must be accommodating. Try just being a good host. It is very, very important.
So what about those people that tried to rob us when we first got here?
Trying to rob you.
There's
Yeah,
a
we
bunch of rabbits.
Did they openly attack you first, or?
I don't
Well,
remember.
they threatened to, but then we took a preemptive strike.
Oh,
They were going to steal our memories, though. They said
They're
they
going
would
to
kill us if we didn't give them our happiest memory.
I think one of them had a long scarf.
a long scarf, you say? How
I think that was
curious.
their leader's name.
Oh.
Well, it's very unusual because the rule of ownership. Essentially stealing or taking something without permission from friend, enemy, or stranger is a breach of the rules and is considered an unforgivable offense. It's very strange that they would try to rob you such a way.
Yeah.
It sounds like they themselves had already had some of their memories taken.
Interesting.
While he's
Maybe... Oh, sorry.
while he's talking, Lyra's gonna be taking out her little booklet, and then she's gonna go. By the way, Sir Talavar, would you agree that we saved your life?
I would say that you have saved the life of Sir Talavar.
That's good, very good. And then she's just like scratching something out of her book.
What the fuck?
This isn't concerning at all!
Hello?
Well,
Is she documenting?
the last rule, as it were, is the rule of reciprocity. It is simply when offering a gift or something, it requires something of equal value, whether it is a service or another item. Generally speaking, the snakes. That is an act of reciprocity. You gifted me with my freedom, and now I've gifted you with some knowledge, hopefully to arm yourselves. And I am going to give you one other gift, and this will be for the meal that we share. Now, my sword is it has been taken, but you are more than welcome to retrieve it if you wish. It is a magic sword, and well, will aid you in battle. So, if you choose to get it, that is. Must return back to the court. I must report my findings, as it were.
Where's
Wait,
your sword?
Did he tell us?
Yes, so the sword, I believe, would be under the ownership of one. He's going to take out a very tiny notebook.
I
Super
wonder how
small.
big this sword is, or rather small.
Yes, yes. So this is the yes. Under the ownership of one Jingle Jangle.
I know he fucking lying.
He gotta be. He has to. There's no way that's the real name. I roll insight.
Okay, roll insight.
I believe him, like, but I'm still rolling inside. Cause of what? Oh, I don't know anything. Jingle jangle? Is it Santa Claus?
He got spurs.
8. Oh.
Is Santa Claus coming to town?
That would be
So-
awesome.
You both roll insight, and I mean, you don't know why he would lie about something like a name. You're not really sure what to make of it, to be honest. You think it's right.
That's not a name I've ever heard before. Where is this Jingle Jangle?
Oh, yes. So the fairy dragon knight is going to fly up about 60 feet, and as he does this, he's going to point with a tiny arm.
Yep.
Over there somewhere, I believe. That's
I knew he was
that
gonna do
hill.
that. So he's just
And
pointing in a
you're going to
direction.
come back down.
He said over that hill when he pointed in the direction.
No, he said that hill,
Oh, okay.
and was
what
basically pointing.
And where is that face? I guess. I mean, it doesn't matter.
In which
So-
direction?
You could tell that it is essentially about. It is a ways east of you.
East.
There
right.
is a large hill.
Okay. Oh, even I can see it, like on the ground.
From the top of the tower, you can see it, and he's
Oh.
flying back down from the top of the tower. So he's just
Okay,
really pointing in like a direction in the forest right now.
Okay.
That's what you guys see.
But I
So,
know he said that hill, so if we go in that direction, we see a hill, I'll go, oh, that's what he's talking about. Great, we made it.
Yeah. So, what are you guys doing?
I'm cooking a meal for everyone.
Okay.
I'm waiting to eat the meal. Sorry, it's hard for me to do a lot of role playing or stuff with how my computer's been.
No, you're good.
You're
We're
good. No
constantly-
worries.
In fact,
Disconnecting to Tailspire and having to reconnect.
seeing Parsnip's expertise in helping me butcher the snake, Medium Rare is going to invite Parsnip to help him cook the snake as well. Wondering what seasonings they think would go well and how they usually like their snake cooked.
So I'm gonna need some details on this. This dish that you're preparing
No.
now, is it savory? Is it spicy? Does it have a kick to it?
If-
Is it tough? Is it meaty? Or is it tender? Soft?
I feel
Details.
like I would want to give it a nice, like, smoky, a little bit of spicy, like, dry rub almost to it before we cooked it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Hmm.
The meat of
Definitely
this
some
snake,
spice.
I don't know. You would have to tell us as DM, but I mean, we can cook it like Parsnips only cook little snakes, so she's helping, but she's trying to, I guess, gauge when it would be just perfect. She's never eaten a snake this big.
I'm thinking I would try to cook them like the steaks up in the Adirondacks. I feel like that would taste really good with some snake meat.
I know exactly what you're saying, so sure. Surely enough, you can actually get a ripping, roaring fire going as you prepare some of these steaks.
This is a chance to redeem the potatoes.
It is.
Oh yeah, are you gonna let me roll a performance, or what would I roll?
So I'm going to
That's what I was
need
rolling.
you guys to roll a. Well, yeah, okay. How about with this? We'll let the cook, and we'll let the sous chef finish the presentation of it. So I'm going to need a performance check from Parsnip, and I'm going to need something from medium rare.
Would you like survival, sleight of hand? What?
Let's go with.
I'm so scared to roll.
Yeah. So
My
for
performance
this,
is +1.
you're gonna give me a survival check.
Survival check. Hell yeah.
I have a +1 to performance. This is just gonna be the potatoes all over again.
But as long as you don't drop. Oh god.
Man, you guys really materialized that.
No! It's the
You
potatoes!
spoke that into the world,
Do
and
we, do
God.
we have?
Dude,
do
I
we-
didn't. I rolled an 8. I got a 9.
Can I borrow somebody's inspiration?
You know, I have mine. I have not used it, and I probably won't.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I'm out of spell slots.
Come on, Andy.
All right, I'll take that.
Yes!
That's gonna be a 19.
Okay.
A 19
Oh, a
altogether.
19 and a 9. I only have a +1 to performance. I wanted to argue something else, but I couldn't think of anything else to argue.
Okay. Well, so we will take this out of the loot that you're currently holding, medium rare. So you had 24
Oh my
steaks, 4 tendies, and 5 pounds of chuck snake. So what did you cook up?
I'm gonna start with cooking up the steak and the probably 2 tenderloins and maybe 1 steak for each person.
Okay. So then that will leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. All right, that total has been reflected in the ledger. So, as you basically cook up this large meal, multiple steaks all together in a big old plate, kind of looks like it's like stacked waffles, but it's just meat. Just
Oh,
a lot of
God.
meat. And at the bottom of it, there are 2 prime tendies ready to go. And Parsnip is going to take this meat obelisk and put it onto the rock that you're going to have your meal on.
Yeah,
All
that's my
right.
presentation.
Time to dig in.
Medium rare takes a steak and cuts off about a third of one of the tenderloins for himself, and just starts going to town.
All right.
In fact, one of the steaks almost fits in his mouth hole.
That's
Oh my
terrifying. And as you eat it, you will regain a total of... Hold on.
I like what Aztec said.
What do you say? I can't
He
see.
said, I like to think medium rare looks at Parsnip like Thor looks at Spider-Man and give her an extra because she's a growing girl.
Yeah,
All right.
I do set aside the largest steak piece for Parsnip.
Listen, I did a good. I was good with like the smoky, spicy dry rub. I'm just not good with presentation. I'm not used to that as a goblin. I'm used to just going.
Medium rare.
Greta!
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
Hi,
much for the
Greta.
raid!
Hello.
Good to have you here, buddies.
Welcome
Thank
from
you,
Bioshock
Greta.
Infinite. Bio Dragon Raid. Hello, lovelies. How are you all enjoying
Hello.
Infinite? That is my personal favorite Bioshock.
We are currently in the middle of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, and they've just bested
Yes.
2 large snakes. They've saved Sir Talavar, and they are eating them.
We-
Stroll, thank you
Not
for the
for
follow!
Talavar.
It's
We're
not-
eating
thank
not
you.
for
Good to have you
Talavar.
here.
Pissarro might try to romance Talavar, not gonna lie.
Hey yo, okay.
I want to just point out to the audience we are eating just a tower of meat right now. There was no presentation involved. It's just a pile of meat.
Yeah,
Hmm,
medium
hmm.
rare
I mean,
just
when
cooked
you're
up some
eating, like,
fucking snake.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
all have to- that
realize-
doesn't matter.
Mm,
How's it taste though? Does it taste good?
It
I mean, he
tastes
rolled
like
pretty well.
about 6 HP returned to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You feel like it is actually like filling you up. You feel the warmth of this big steak
my
that you're
gosh.
having, and it feels good.
I'm not at
It
1
does
HP
taste like
anymore.
chicken.
I get my
Yeah,
1 hit point
chicken.
back.
A quick little
I'm at
Google search
7.
reveals that snake tastes like chicken and sometimes fish.
Ah,
That makes sense.
I've never had
I
snake,
like
but
that
I've
the one
had
we're eating
gator.
tastes like chicken.
I've
had
had
gator
snake
too.
before, but I had snake stew, rattlesnake stew. It was pretty good.
Hmm.
Sir Talavar is going to look at this very, very large steak, and being a tiny fairy dragon knight, he's going to like nibble on like a little bit of it, but he's not actually going to be able to eat all of it, unfortunately.
It's
I
true.
don't think medium rare would mind. I think he would be very happy to take his leftovers.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In fact, like 5 minutes in, medium rare should be. You gonna finish that?
Go ahead. I don't believe I actually caught all of your names. Perhaps if there's I don't know. What do you refer to yourselves as?
I Google searched it.
Quentin
I
got
didn't
your ass.
just know. No.
We don't have a
Anyway.
group name or anything like that, but my name's Parsnip, and then she goes back to just going like a
Like a
dog on the
dog.
meat. Yeah.
Good to meet your acquaintance. So what about you? Pointing over to medium rare.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember how I pronounced medium
Oh,
rare's
no.
actual name.
Ooh, fun.
That was really long, Andy.
Come back to me in a second.
Pointing over to the frog person. Rana.
I'm Rano.
I saw you took some souvenirs and whatnot. Good to always have a trophy or whatnot, I suppose. So what was your name? Looking over to Lyre.
Oh, my name's Lyre. Thank you for asking. That was very kind of you.
Sure. Thank you. It's good to meet you, Lyre.
Oh, I'm positively delighted. And she's just gonna go back to like noshing on the snake.
Yes. And, well, I do... Did he... Cicero, did you say your name before to Mr.
You did.
Talavar?
But whether or not he remembers is another question.
And yes, you of course, Miss Cicero. Miss, correct?
Mm-hmm. Just miss.
Lovely.
Wink.
And,
That can change.
He's a foot tall. You have to learn the enlarge reduce spell.
I think it's funny.
and, you... our gracious chef.
All right, I'm gonna post it in the Twitch chat real quick. This is Medium Rare's real name. Even I cannot pronounce it.
Oh, great, this.
Shakasui Grachi. Grakichi. Grakuchi.
Garkuchi.
Grakuchi.
Gucci.
But I normally just go by Medium Rare, since most people are unable to pronounce my name. It's not easily translatable.
It's
Well-
helpful too because medium rare is like one of the best ways you could cook most meats.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Also, if anyone ever asks for their meat well done, I will cook and eat.
Good to know.
That was a joke.
Well,
He says with a completely straight face.
He's just staring.
Good one, old chap.
Oh shit.
Well, I do have important business to be off on, but yes, there is a sword. It is a magical sword. I know my frame might be unassuming, but the sword actually does change the size of the user. So, yes, it might be helpful to one of you. I'm not sure who, but I simply must get back to the court. They need to know about what has transpired here.
Would you be so kind as to put in a good word for us?
Oh,
yeah.
well, of course. I will do so, and you have my word. Your rogue deeds will be known.
Oh, that's just splendid.
Thank you very much for sharing this meal with us.
Indeed. And, well, I really wish I could help you guys out more. Well, You know what? Here's what I'll do. I will leave a... So, Sir Talavar is going to be, looking and trying to find something. Ah, yes, here you are. And he is going to hand a tiny pebble to Tisserou. If you need me, call me, alright? I'll try to keep in touch as best I can, but,
Dude, he gave you his digits. You're in.
Do you have good stone service out here?
yes, my stone service is quite well, actually.
What?
Oh, what?
What the? What did you just say?
I don't know.
Is he putting on the moves?
Maybe.
Dude, Winter flagged the okay, of course.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Well, I simply must go now. Best of luck, and, I would really, really say you probably should rest a bit before you keep going. These are quite dangerous, swamps. Also very unstable at times. It might be best to, take some higher ground and rest for a bit, Again, thank you. And with that, he turns invisible.
Oh.
And he's gone.
After he leaves, Tisserou's gonna turn to everyone with the pebble and she's gonna go, "He gave us a rock."
That's very good.
No, honey,
Tisserou.
he gave you a rock.
It's a rock.
I don't mean to presume too much, but I was just sensing like a kind of chemistry, like a maybe like some manner of romance in the air. Was that just me?
Yeah, I mean, listen. He gave you the rock, and he said to call him to you if he ever needed anything.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
my goodness.
I mean, I don't know how much more obvious it can get. I mean, can someone please start playing "Kiss Me Through the Phone" by Soulja Boy?
Why, I haven't heard that bard before, but
That bard.
Well, It's an honor to receive something from a knight, but how do you call someone on a rock?
Well, maybe you just I think it's a matter of thinking about it and using your mind to do it.
You hear fax machine noises coming from
You sent your first fax. Congratulations.
Oh no, it's a fax still.
Oh my god.
Oh God. I'm
But
gonna
more
say,
importantly-
funnier.
More
I'm gonna say
importantly,
to
Cicero,
well, maybe it's one of those like magical things. You got spells and stuff. Maybe you could, figure out what it does, or I don't know. I'm not good with that kind of stuff.
Well, it
But
depends on what service he's using. Maybe he has Horizon.
Shut up.
Sorry. I can't help it. Okay.
Well, your provider shouldn't matter. You should still be able to make the stone cool.
Can I make an Arcana check on this to see if I know anything about what this rock is?
well, he said he
Please.
was in a court. He probably is T-Noble.
He knows. You know what?
Okay.
That's not bad. It would have been a -2, but I'm proficient.
With a 17 in Arcana, you are able to discern the runes on this are actually from a somewhat stronger evocation spell. And it seems that these runes are for sending things to others. You know how to
Evocation
activate.
spell. He wants to stay in contact with her. No, I'm sorry.
Heyo. So yes, you would know that the runes on the stone can be activated by touch.
Like a dial pad?
Yeah, like a dial pad.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Well, maybe if we ever find his sword, we can call him. Did he say what his sword looked like? Because then it could just
Oh.
look like any sword.
No, he didn't. He just said it was that way on a hill.
He
Well,
mentioned something about jingling and jangling. Maybe it's
Oh yeah,
put, like, a
who's
keychain
jingle
on it?
jangle?
Well, the thing is that he referenced that it changes sizes
Yeah.
with the user, so we should maybe anticipate that it will be a little larger than it looks for one such as him.
Ayo.
Or it could be really small.
Eric, that's
then
fucked
we'll
up.
know. Because if
okay.
it's really tiny, then that means he was the last person to hold it. So we might have to really look for it, you know?
Oh my god, it's the needle in the haystack.
I hope not. I just thought about it.
Well, hopefully we find it.
I
This
mean,
was a very
sword
good
could
steak, by
benefit
the
a
way.
few of us.
this is a very good snake.
Yeah, well, I ate that whole chunk of meat. The whatever he gave me, the biggest piece, that should go on.
We've all got full bellies.
Indeed.
And we all gained some HP back. That's pretty nice.
And also,
Oh,
we probably have
yeah.
enough freaking meat for
As
weeks.
long as it
I would
doesn't
also-
spoil.
We'll
Yeah,
have to dry it.
can I cook up or dry out some extra meat to try to preserve it?
So,
It's a good idea.
do you have salt on you?
I do have salt.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. All right, yeah. So here's what I'll say. You can salt, but you don't have enough salt. So you're going to have to try to find some salt. Maybe in some rocks.
Okay.
Are
with
there any
the
rocks
salt
that
in
you
the
cur-
area?
Hi, Travis.
There are rocks in the area, and with the amount of salt that you currently have, you could at least turn, I'm either going to say
Bunk.
2 pieces of steak into jerky. You could turn the prime tendies into jerky, or you could turn about 1 pound of the chuck snake into jerky.
Chuck Snake.
I'll let you choose which one. Yeah.
I'm going to do the last 2 pieces of the
Tendies?
Actually, I'm gonna just cook up the tendies because they'll last a few hours as cooked food, and then I'll do some of the steak as jerky.
Okay.
For the 1 pound of chuck, you're gonna salt.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
And you're now completely out of any kind of
Salt.
salt. Yeah.
Can I?
So you're
start
gonna have to
going
get
and,
more salt.
Like, licking rocks to see if they're salty.
Yes, you can.
I mean, he would.
I was like, did he hear me? Did I cut out? What would I roll if I just scampered off and started licking a few rocks
Nature.
that look like they might
Can
be
I-
salty?
Can I assist in that?
Yes.
While you're going around licking rocks, Tissero's gonna say, "Oh yeah, Parsnip, are you feeling better?"
She's gonna stick her head up from licking a rock with a face, because I guess it just wasn't a salty one, maybe it was a mossy one, and she's gonna go, yeah, I feel like I healed a little bit, like physically, from eating that meat.
Oh, okay. Sorry for putting my blood all over your face.
Yeah, we're gonna unpack that later tonight. I just didn't feel like now was the right time. Give me 1 second, I got a few more rocks to lick, and then I got some questions.
This does seem like important business.
Yeah, we need. I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna even rationalize what I'm doing. Let's just roll.
Now keep
and see
licking
if we're
rocks.
natural
Keep rolling 20 on licking
Mm-mm-mm.
rocks.
And
natural 20,
surely
I'm thinking of
enough,
licking fucking rocks.
you are able to actually find a rock in this, estuarian like swamp that does have a rather high salt content, and you could tell based on lick alone and taste, it's at least like 70% salt.
Oh,
You
hell
are-
yeah.
I'm gonna
like,
call medium
solid.
rare, and I'm gonna be like, this one, chisel away, buddy boy, chisel away.
I'll make an attempt.
Can I start? Can I help? Can I help him?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to roll a attack roll against the rock to then
Would it
damage
be
it.
like? Would it be like
What
a dex
weapon
thing
are
if
you
you're trying
using
to like?
for it?
So I'm
salt?
actually, I do have some hand axes that I guess I'll use the blunt side of them. Would that work?
Yeah. A blunt object would do well for it, yeah.
So I'm not damaging my cooking implements. I don't have a macro for this, so it's gonna be this plus 3.
Okay.
With advantage.
I get
though.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, you
aiming.
can get advantage on inanimate objects.
He said so. He said so.
Oh, 2 8s. Never mind.
Oh,
So
Let's
go do
go.
that.
So you find that all of your proficiency for cooking has been directly taken from your ability to mine things.
What did you roll? So it's an 11. You said you had a plus 3.
Yeah, it's an 11.
Oh man, it's not horrible.
Maybe try making a strength check to see if you can just break it loose.
Just a straight strength check. Let's go. Nope. I'm a
Yeah.
very dexterous, like slippery guy, not very strong unless I'm biting things.
Hmm.
And it seems like these rocks in this swamp are just really, like, in here. I'm sorry, but you are a chef without salt.
No.
Can I try
Aw.
biting it?
Yeah. How much do you...
Like,
yeah,
pretty strong
bite it.
bite force.
Bite it.
You're like, listen, you think I'm gonna go without salt? You're out of your goddamn mind.
It really does not want me to get this salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's an immovable rock.
Use my
damage.
use my inspiration.
To bite the rock.
Hey.
Well, he was just rolling to hit.
Oh wait,
It's a rock.
I got advantage on this, right? So I didn't use the advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll roll like a nat 20 on biting a rock.
Nope.
No.
Not bad.
All right. Yeah,
No, not
yeah.
bad.
You're able to bite the rock. Please roll for damage against the rock.
It's a 1 on the die.
Okay. So
I'm not allowed to have salt. God damn it!
This is medium
I
rare's
worked
personal
so hard
hell.
trying to find the rock.
This is my Moby Dick.
all right, and with that, I will say that you are able to obtain at least one
1 salt.
hand-sized rock of 70% salt, which would probably equate to about a half pound of salt.
Oh,
That's decent. I'll take that. Half a pound of salt. Okay.
Aztec said Moby salt lick.
Moby salt. Uh,
That's pretty good.
So you see, Parsnip, since you're with me, you see medium rare try unsuccessfully to break any of this salt off, and then he just bites it in frustration and manages to chip off a small hand-sized piece.
Or she would just cheer for you at that point. She'd be like, "Yeah, salt."
All right, I've updated
but-
the ledger.
To have salt.
Medium rare is just gonna give the rock just like a few good licks, just get some more salt out of it. He goes,
See,
"Yep,
you're
Okay.
salty. I told you, it's a good
Would
rock.
you like to try some? It's a good salt lick.
Well, I licked it earlier, but sure, I'll take another. I'll lick the rock
So.
with the smaller piece.
Is this really how we're spending the end of our session is licking a salt rock?
I licked the rock again.
Pass it around in a circle.
I mean, I rolled a natural 20.
Let me see that thing. I wanna...
I like
Let me get on some of
how both Parsnip and Medium Rare have just gone fully feral.
Yeah, it is kind of
I
amusing.
mean, she is kind of a feral little goblin.
It's not
And
even
medium rare
been
is
a day
100.
yet,
No way in
guys,
high
in game.
society she lived-
It has not been a day yet. We have
Hasn't even
not
been a
rested
day.
a single
Actually-
day.
I have 7 hit points. I'm fine. I can lick rocks.
Speaking of, do we want to either short or long rest here? Because it was technically night when we started this whole endeavor.
Yeah, probably.
He said to rest high up, though. Should we maybe go risk going back in the tower, even though it's kind of crumbly?
It's not a bad idea.
It's
'Cause,
shelter.
like, yeah, out in the open seems, he said try and get, like, high up and, like, safe and shit. Or whatever he said.
True, he did
We're
say
not,
to like
we're
go
not
up
giant
high.
snakes. I mean, me and Rana are super tiny. We'll probably be fine.
We could drag the other snake carcass back into just blocking the door.
I can't drag that thing.
It is a
Who's
very
we?
defensible position. I mean, the bramble really slowed everyone down. It was
It
just
was
the
not.
giant snakes that were able to get through it quickly, you know?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
what are the
that's safe.
odds of there being more giant snakes?
Yeah, it's like, I'm sure low or something.
All right, now I'm more concerned.
Like 1 in what? Guns? 1 in what chance?
1 out of 1.
I don't know how to tell if there's a shark or like an alligator or a snake in a body of water. You just kind of like go in and see what happens usually.
Right,
mean,
right.
uh,
So top floor it is, guys?
Mhm.
Sounds
Penthouse
good to
suite?
me.
The penthouse suite, all right. So, you all make your way up the slanty tower, and you make it just before the roof. And you set up camp for the night. If that's what everyone wants to do. Unless someone wants to, like, run off or something. I don't know.
I mean, it would be fun, but I just healed from 1 hit point, like, back up, so I think I should probably play it safe. But I do want to talk to Tisro.
That's me.
Whenever I could talk to her right now. It's okay, Winto?
Well, yeah, I'm not doing nothing.
Alright.
I'm looking at a rock.
What did you say? You're looking at a rock.
Winter
So
starts
I guess
licking the
I'll
stone.
come up and be like, so, has he called you yet, or are you just admiring it?
How would I know?
Well, you'd probably hear his voice or something, I would assume.
This rock can do that?
Well, yeah, it's a stone. It's a cell stone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What, does the rock
don't
look
forget,
like
that's how
anything?
we communicate with you. Please don't forget that, and leave the rock.
Yeah, so the rock kind of looks like a LT. What was
no.
it called? A chocolate?
What?
The slide.
Oh, I know what you're
phones.
talking about. Yeah.
A slide phone?
It looks
Hold
like a
on.
slide phone, but it's just a pure fucking rock.
I'm gonna look it up. I had a slide
I
phone.
remember that.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you got.
Oh. No, I haven't heard anything yet, but maybe he hasn't found his way home yet.
That's probably the case. Anyway,
Slide stone.
Oh, I should add that to my inventory.
I woke up with your
Yes.
blood in my mouth. What was that about?
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know how to really address it, so I just sort of jump right into it.
well, I was told not to tell anyone about this kind of thing, but,
And she looks at you and she kind of looks around to everyone else too. And she starts kind of fiddling with her hair a little bit. She goes,
well, it's kind of dangerous to talk about, but my blood and some of our people's blood, is actually quite beneficial. It can restore some lost health, but it's also greatly sought after for that reason. So after a lot of losses, we just don't talk about it.
That is pretty incredible. I mean, it saved my life. Thank you for that. I don't think I said it yet. I was kind of in shock at when I woke up and there was still snakes in my face.
Oh, well, of course.
But-
I didn't have any magic left that I could expend, so I didn't know what else to do.
Well, I'm sorry people take advantage of you and your family and, others like you. It's really fucked up.
Yeah, some people just never came back to the village.
Jesus.
What if we found those people that were harming your people and then we cooked them and ate them?
Yeah, we could. Oh, wait,
This
no,
is-
nobody can hear this.
That is cannibalism, my dear medium rare.
No, medium rare is not human. He is a lizard. As long as he's not eating
This
lizards.
is true. This is true.
Eat snake. Yeah.
I think
That's not
I
not
would
a crocodile.
I would definitely say, well, I won't tell anybody. Your secret's safe with me. And I mean, I think it's an incredible gift that you got. I don't know what else to say, but I'll never ask you to use it. I'm sorry you had to. You got hurt a little bit.
Well, I don't
But-
mind. It didn't really hurt.
I guess the only thing I can say is if you ever see anybody that you recognize as one of those shitheads who was maybe trying to use it for a selfish purposes, fucking around with your clan, just point him out maybe.
Well, I don't know if I'll ever see them here, but if we do by any chance, I will.
Yeah,
They're not very nice people.
It's okay, because I'm not a very nice person either to people who don't deserve it.
From what I was told by one of our elders is they would take it, from our people and sell it. Or keep it, even. But as long as everyone promises not to tell anyone, I won't hesitate to use it if anyone is ever in any danger.
And she looks around to everyone.
Oh, she's letting everybody hear. Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, she's just speaking out loud. She's not very subtle.
Rana
Well-
nodded vigorously.
I promise, yeah.
She pats Rana on the head.
No!
She gets poisoned.
Oh!
God damn it.
Oh.
This road is your tummy. Is your tummy hurt again?
It might have just been a little bit too much snake.
No, I don't think so. I think it's because you touched Rana's head.
I have to lie down.
Okay, lie down. Just rest for the night. Just gonna pat her head as she lies down.
I'm gonna be honest,
Alright.
this girl is one of my favorite characters of all time.
I really do love her, yeah.
Thank you. thank you.
Okay. So, you met a dubiously, maybe
A dubious little
Someone who is
creature.
Creature.
someone who was
Oh, you mean
judged a bit
Cicero's
too
soon-to-be
soon.
husband? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. You met a guy, and the guy left. You had some snake, and you guys are doing good. You're held up in the tower, and I'm assuming you're long resting?
Yeah, but I kind of want to do watch. Like a few watches.
Oh,
especially
absolutely.
'cause we're in a,
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a novel idea.
I
Yeah.
don't want to just sleep without looking.
Yeah,
Also-
who would ever do that? Sure.
Also,
That'd be
Medium
cool,
Rare
though.
would like to what's it called? Cook up the rest of the food, even if it's not being preserved. At least it'll last a little bit longer
Sure.
than just being left out.
So, what I'll say with that is any cooked food with your normal preserving style, you have to find a way to kind of like mill the stone into actual usable salt. But
Well, no, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna use that. I'm just gonna cook it so it'll last like a few hours. Maybe we could have it for breakfast.
it'll last the longest 6 hours. Anything after that, it might be a bit dicey.
You can just eat it on your
Idea.
watch.
Oh yeah, good idea. Snacks for overnight. But also, he's gonna take the chuck, and he's gonna make some perpetual stew. This
Oh,
way,
no.
he can kind of leave that simmering, kind of overnight.
Okay. Yep, you make perpetual stew. Do you have? Yeah, you have a big pot. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a big pot. I got all kinds of cooking utensils. I will ask anyone taking watch to just keep stirring the stew overnight.
And we've officially have a perpetual stew in the game. Okay, cool.
Nice.
It'll at least last us until breakfast, assuming no one messes it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and there you have it. So we're going to end session here, but I want you guys to know you all did marvelous. You were able to beat the snakes. No one died, which honestly I wasn't sure if anyone would. I was
I
hoping
thought I
for at
might.
least one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
I
it
was
was
hoping
fun.
for
at least
one.
one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, shit, I gotta bring out my backup character already.
You guys did good though. No one got like maimed or injured too badly this time.
Fucking
So
Greta, did you see what he said?
I hope Med Rare gets a gun soon, because then we can say we have a Croco with a Glocko. I would love that, honestly. Yeah.
That's gotta be your
Alright.
new Discord name, man.
Rocco with
new
a
goal
Glocko.
for new goal for medium rare, I guess.
Gun.
Oh yeah.
Acquire gun.
You're
So
multi-classing.
That would be funny as hell.
who do you deem deserves your inspiration? Let's go down the line.
This is really hard, like it is every time, because I think we're all at a point in the game where like we're all at least a little confident in what we're doing, so every session like someone does something really awesome or important. And then we also like to have a lot of goofs and gaffs, like licking rocks.
Who doesn't like licking rocks? It's everyone's favorite pastime, from what I understand.
The only
Most
time I'll
among
roll
us.
natural 20s is on like things that just don't matter at all.
It's for the flavor.
Literally.
It's hard. I think we all did really well tonight. And I know I say that every time, but I mean it. But I'm gonna give it to, I think, medium rare for both effectively doing some damage in combat, but for also his, like, his effective roleplay in sufficiently cooking these snakes and his hunt for salt.
Okay, okay. Parsnip.
It's hard, but I think God, I hate having to make a decision. I think that I'm going to give it to everybody, right?
No.
I could do that. Okay, fuck. All right, I'm gonna give it to Tisserou for opening up about her backstory to everyone, and I guess being trusting enough to do so. And I think the roleplay with the little freak, as Winter calls him,
Little freak.
was funny. And I liked all the stone cell puns.
Derek's the one that had the best one. I'm not good at puns like that.
Yeah, he did have the best one. It's like you had a good one, then I did, and then like he just like topped us.
That was just like the fucking icing on the cake.
I know.
Thank you, guys.
But thank you.
Okay. Liar.
It's got to be Tisserou. I really loved the a little bit extra into her story, which is the first that we're getting, which is a lot of fun. And I also just loved the way that she kind of interacted with the Sir Tel Aviv.
Weird hearing his like name, because his name to me is little freak.
Little freak.
I don't even think he's a little freak. It's just like ingrained in my.
That's just the canon.
Indeed.
I'm fond of him.
Yeah, I like him.
So yeah, it's gonna be a tissy for me.
Okay. Medium rare.
I gotta give it to Parsnip personally. I mean, they were my my go-to buddy this round, helping
That's
with everything.
True.
And
we did
also,
pick up meats, and I licked the rock for you.
You almost cursed me with the potatoes, which was really, really funny.
That was.
I didn't though. I was like, no, you rolled the natural one, not me.
No, I know, but that's the thing is
You guys were talking about it.
It's like
and then
passing
you
the
both rolled
torch.
Bad.
But then it ended up being good.
I have a
made up
strong
for it.
feeling.
I found the salt rock.
You did make up for it. But I have a strong feeling every time we try to cook something, the first time in any campaign, it's always going to be in that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just the legacy
I can't
now.
believe I didn't roll one again. I was fully prepared for that.
All right. So Rana, where is your vote cast?
This is a tough one. A lot of good candidates. I think I'm going to give it to medium rare for the cooking skills and role playing.
Okay. All right. So Cicero and medium rare are at a tie right now.
We both got a yay.
Yeah, high five.
All right. So we're going to do rollies, evens and odds.
Ow.
Who wants to go evens? Who wants to go odds?
I'll go odds.
I'll go evens.
All right, and here we go.
Odds.
19.
Congrats, medium rare.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
All right.
What's funny is
I didn't
19 is
expect
one of
a
my lucky
D20.
numbers.
I was like, whoa.
All right.
All right.
Community info's been posted in the Discord server if y'all want to take a peek on over there. We have a lot of fun, and you guys get to vote every week for who you think should get another point.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I had a good time.
Yeah, this was a great session. Thanks everyone so much for joining us tonight.
All right. See you next week. Or Thursday, technically.
Yeah, we'll be back Thursday for some Curse of Strahd.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a community night tonight?
Yeah.
Or next week?
Next week, I believe.
Okay.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
post
yeah.
about it. Keep up. Another more reason to join in the Discord server. Keep up to date with us, lovelies.
Indeed. And also, congrats on Aztec for winning the Tailspire.
Yeah, congrats, Aztec.
Aztec!
Good night, lovelies.
Good night.
Good
Bye
night.
bye.
Right.
Good night.